was mending nets on the rest of the shore. Salt on my hands, but my heart wanted more. When you walked up like the morning sun, said follow me, my old life was done. I dropped my doubts in the sand that day, chasing your voice down a brand new way. I was a rough stone, restless and wild, but you called me yours like a father calls a child. You turned my fear into a rock in the storm. When the waves rose up, you kept me warm. Even when I sank, you reached for my hand, pulled me back up, helped me learn to stand. I'm not who I was, I'm not alone. You turned my fear into a rock in the storm. I swore I'd never walk away from you, but midnight came and my courage broke through. 3 cold questions, 3 times I fell. A rooster cried, and I knew it too well. I ran from the fire with my face in my shame, but you still whispered my broken name. On a charcoal dawn by the ocean tide, you fed my soul with my hope that died. You turned my fear into a rock in the storm. When the wave rose up, you kept me warm. Even when I sank, you reached for my hand, pulled me back up, helped me learn to stand. I'm not who I was, I'm not alone. You turned my fear into a rock and a stone. I hear your question like a tin-old flame. Do you love me? And you say it the same. Feed my lambs, keep walking on, so I'll speak your name till night is gone. If the road gets hard and the wind blows strong, hold to your promise and carry on. You turn my fear into a rock in the storm. When my heart broke down, you kept me warm. Even when I fell, you stayed right there, turned my tears to faith, turned my ashes to prayer. Not who I was, I'd finally home. You turned my fear into a rock in the storm. Rock in the storm. Rock in the storm. I was standing in the dust of the crowd, listening close, but I never spoke loud. A voice in the wilderness cut through the air, saying, make a way like a prayer on a day. Then I saw you walking steady and kind, like you'd been there waiting on my whole life. Something in my chest said, this is it. So I took one step and I didn't quit. I didn't need the spotlight, I just brought you the door. I wasn't the thunder, I was the echo on the shore. I found the living water, couldn't keep it to myself. So I ran to my brother, like a song I had to tell. Come and see, come and know what I found. I didn't need the spotlight, I just brought you the door. Peter had fire like a storm in his bones, always chasing battles he could call his own. But I knew his heart was hungry for peace, for love that could hold him, never release. So I grabbed his sleeve and I pulled him near, said, brother, listen, the answer is here. I've seen a night I can't explain, and it's calling us out of our own name. I didn't need the spotlight, I just brought you the door. I wasn't the thunder, I was the echo on the shore. I found the living water, couldn't keep it to myself. So I ran to my brother, like a song I had to tell. Come and see, come and know what I found. I didn't need a spotlight, I just brought you the door. Some folks chase glory, some folks chase fame, but I'd rather be the hands that point to your name. And one lost heart fast forward tonight, that's a miracle enough for my life. I don't need my story written in gold, just let your love be the story I told. I didn't need the spotlight, I just brought you the gold. It wasn't the thunder, I was the echo on the shore. I found the living water, couldn't keep it to myself. So I ran to my brother, like a song I had to tell. Come and see, come and know what I found. I didn't need the spotlight, I just brought you the door. Come and see, come and see.
I was raised where the waves hit hard, hands like stone, heart on guard. Two brothers running wild and free, chasing storms like they belong to me. Then you called us from the boat that day, and the sea in my chest moved out had a temper like a loaded sky, lightning words and a restless why. You took my thunder and made it holy fire, turned my shouting heart into your desire. I wanted justice loud, I wanted it now, but you taught my soul how to bow. If the road gets dark, I won't turn back. You took my thunder and made it holy fire. I asked for power, I asked for a throne, thinking heaven was a crown of my own. But you spoke of a cup and the weight of love, a strength that comes from rising above. So I learned to walk where mercy leads, not for my name, but for what you need. Not every battle is won with a sword. Sometimes courage is staying close to the Lord. You took my thunder and made it holy fire, turned my shouting heart into your desire. I wanted justice loud, I wanted it now, but you taught my soul how to bow. If the road gets dark, I won't turn back. You took my thunder and made it holy fire. I've seen your glory on a mountain high, I've seen you weep when the crowd walked by. I've heard you whisper, be still, be strong. So I'll carry your name when it all feels wrong. Let my life burn clean, let my fear be gone. I won't fade out, I'll carry on. You took my thunder and made it holy fire, turned my wild heart into your choir. No more chasing crowns, no more chasing fame. I'll spend my breath on your holy name. And if it costs me everything I own, I'll stand my ground, I won't walk alone. You took my thunder and made it holy fire. We were running with a restless flame, two brothers with a storm for a name. Quick to speak, quick to draw the line, thinking power was the easiest sign. But you walked with a mercy so wide, like a river that won't change its tide. You didn't break my fire, you shaped my heart, turned all that noise into something pure and smart. When the world turned away, love stayed. When the sky fell dark, love stayed. I saw your hands, I heard you pray, and even in the sorrow, love stayed. Not just words, not just a song we played. When everything was shaking, love stayed. I saw a crowd shout your name like wind, then turn around like they never did. I watched the proud grow cold and blind, chasing signs and leaving truth behind. But you looked at the lost like home, like nobody had to walk alone. You taught me strength isn't raising my voice, standing in the pain and making the choice. When the world turned away, love stayed. When the sky fell dark, love stayed. I saw your hands, I heard you pray, and even in the sorrow, love stayed. Not just words, not just a song we played. When everything was shaking, love stayed. At the cross, when hope fell thin, you spoke my name through the cry of the wind. You placed a mother in my care, love in the ashes, light in the air. And I knew right then, through the tearing night, the kingdom comes not by force but by light. When the world turned away, love stayed. When my heart broke down, love stayed. I couldn't fix it, I couldn't change. I stood my ground while the earth shook strange. Now I'll tell the world, come what may. Not just a story, love stayed. Through every season, through every way, when everything was shaking, love stayed. I light my roads with a clear straight line, numbers that add up, facts that shine. I counted the miles, I measured the cost, trying to make sure we wouldn't get lost. Then you looked at me like you already knew, and said follow me, like it wasn't hard to do. My mind kept racing, my heart stayed torn between what I could prove and what I was born for. So I said, show us the Father, and that'll be enough. I wanted it simple, wanted it close up, but you said, have you seen me? You've seen His face, and all my questions fell into grace. I didn't know the answer, I only knew the way. When you stood right in front of me and the doubt gave way, a hungry crowd on a hill of stone, 5 loaves and 2 fish, and we weren't alone. I asked, how can we feed all these lives? You smiled like hope doesn't need the size. You took what we had, you lifted it high, and taught my logic how to trust the sky. I kept chasing proof,
in the palm of my hand. But you kept building faith where I couldn't understand. So I said, show us the Father, and that'll be enough. I wanted it simple, wanted it close up. But you said, if you've seen me, you've seen His face. And all my questions fell into grace. I didn't know the answer, I only knew the way. When you stood right in front of me and the doubt gave way. I've seen the wind obey your voice, I've watched the broken ones rejoice. And every time I asked you why, you didn't shame me, you taught me to rise. Now I don't need lightning to believe. I've got your words, and that's enough for me. So I said, show us the Father, and that'll be enough. And you gave me more than a picture close up. You gave me mercy I can't explain, a steady hope that outlasts the pain. I still have questions, but I'm not afraid, 'cause the truth was never far away. It was you right in front of me, and the doubt gave way. Show us the Father, you are enough. By gold that shines too clean, I've seen big talk and faded dreams. Heard folks whisper, come and see. I said, from Nazareth, not likely. But something in your voice felt true. So I took one step and I came to you. I'm not the type to fall for it, but you look right through me standing there. You saw me under the fig tree long before I knew your name. Called out the truth in me, lit a match inside my frame. No trick of the light, no borrowed story to repeat, just a Savior looking straight at me. Now I don't need perfect answers, I don't need to disagree, 'cause you saw me under the fig tree, and you set my spirit free. You didn't flatter, you didn't push, just spoke my heart like an open book. All my doubts fell one by one like shadows running from the sun. I said, you're the one, you're the king, and I meant in every word I dared to sing. The more I tried to guard my pride, the more your mercy opened wide. You saw me under the fig tree long before I knew your name. Called out the truth in me, lit a match inside my frame. No trick of the light, no borrowed story to repeat, just a Savior looking straight at me. Now I don't need perfect answers, I don't need to disagree, 'cause you saw me under the fig tree, and you set my spirit free. I used to think belief was blind, now I know I'm seeing with a different kind. Not every road is smooth or sweet, but truth feels solid under my feet. If you can read my hidden fears, then I can trust you with the ear. You saw me under the fig tree long before I knew your name. Turn my maybe into mercy, turn my doubt into a flame. No stage, no smoke, no need to make believe, just a love that won't let go of me. So I'll walk these dusty miles with a heart to finally see. 'Cause you saw me under the fig tree. Yeah, you saw me under the fig tree. And you set my spirit free.
I was counting dust to miles and ink and changed. 2-lane roads, well I stayed the same. Names on table, door shut tight. I had control, but I had no light. And you walked in like you knew my name. Look past the mess that come this way. I had a chair, I had a play, but I was losing what makes a man. If there's a place where the lost homes go, take me down that Mercy Road. If there's a light when the night gets cold, take me home. Yeah, take me home. Down that Mercy Road. I hear your voice in the gravel sound. Every step feels like holy ground. Well, I was worth what I used to be. Don't hold the power they had on me. I don't look back, I don't need proof. I found my name in your living truth. No gold receipt, no perfect score, disgrace waiting at the door. If there's a place where the broken door, take me home. Yeah, take me home. Down that Mercy Road. Every mile says I don't belong, till you lead me home. Yeah, you lead me home. Down that Mercy Road. I've heard the stories all my life. I hope it's found out faith survives.
don't doubt the words they choose, I just don't know what's real and true. My heart wants more than borrowed proof. It wants something I can hold on to. I walk beside you down that road. I felt the weight you always bore. Then the night fell hard and fast, and all my courage stayed in the past. They say you live, they say you rose. I'm standing still, I just need to know. I'm not running, I'm not gone. I'm just afraid to be wrong. I don't need a perfect view, I don't need the sky to move. If you're alive, then meet me here in my quiet hope, in my fear. Let me see the scars you bear. If love is really leaves them there. I'm not asking for the truth to prove. I'm just asking, is it you? Prayed alone in empty rooms where every breath feels overdue. If faith is more than what we say, it can stand the light of day. I won't pretend, I won't perform. I'll wait here honest, not a reformed. If truth has hands, let them be kind. If grace is real, it won't rush time. I'll place my doubt where hope can start, not as a wall. I don't need a perfect view, I don't need the sky to move. If you're alive, then meet me here in my quiet hope, in my fear. Let me see the scars and truths, not just the words but something in you. I'm not afraid of faith in you. I'm just afraid to lose what's true. Scars and truth, I'm still here. Never had the words to lead the way, never knew the right things left to say. I walked behind, I kept my pace, learning how to stand in grace while louder hearts would rise and fall. I stayed when no one called. I didn't see the mountain glow, didn't ask the things I didn't know. I watched you heal with simple hands, turn small obediences into plans. I wasn't brave, I wasn't strong, I just kept walking on. Faith doesn't always make a sound, sometimes it's just staying around. This is my quiet faith, no fire, no display, just showing up day after day. I don't shine, I don't explain, I just don't walk away. This is my quiet faith. When the crowds were thinning out, when the night was full of doubt, I didn't know what lay ahead. I just remembered what you said. Not every road is meant to race,
Some are meant to keep their pace. I don't need a louder sign, I just need a little time. This is my quiet faith. No fire, no display, just showing up day after day. I don't shine, I don't explain, I just don't walk away. This is my quiet faith. If you're looking for the strong, you might miss the ones who've gone on long. Not every light is meant to blaze, some just softly light the way. This is my quiet faith. Still here, still stay, still learning how to pray. No crown, no claim to make, just a heart you shade. This is my quiet faith. I've watched you heal where no one sees, touching hearts quietly. You speak in rooms a crowd walks past, moments wholly meant to last. But sometimes I don't understand why truth knows softly through the land. Isn't power just a noise? Kings who shout, crowds without a voice. You chose a road without a throne, seeds that grow when left alone. I don't doubt the way you lose, I just wonder what you choose. If love is light, light is clear, why hide it here? So why not the world? Why not the crowd? Why whisper hope and not shout it alone? If you can change a heart like mine, why not draw a bigger line? And not asking out of doubt, I just want to understand how hidden reaches earth somehow. You said the truth would make us free, not by force but patiently. That hearts must open on their own, like doors unlocked from inside homes. So maybe love's not meant to beg, but to wait, and then I'll wait. faith is not a show. It's how deep the roots will go. Why not the world? Why not the crowd? Why whisper hope and not shout it aloud? If you can change a heart like mine, why not your bigger light? I'm not asking out of doubt, I just wanna understand how heaven reaches earth somehow. Maybe truth that's forced won't stay. Maybe love means wrong to pray. If you reveal yourself in time, I'll trust the quiet by design. Why not the world? Why not the crowd? You chose the seed, not the plow. I won't rush what you allow. Hope this road you showed me how. I don't need the answers now. I follow love and trust the how. I grew up learning who to blame. Streets taught me how to say your name. Fists closed tight and teeth clenched hard. Every prayer sounded like a charge. I thought the fire would set us free. I thought the fight was faith in me. I followed you with a hidden blade, waiting for the war you'd raise. I listened close for marching feet, for kingdoms falling in the street. But you spoke peace into my hate, called me son, and told me wait. You didn't praise my holy rage, you asked me to lay it down in faith. So I laid down my sword, laid down my pride. This kingdom's not built on the blood I fight. I came with fire, I came with war. You gave me love I couldn't ignore. I laid down my sword, I choose your way, a different kind of victory today. I've seen the power of an angry crowd, how truth gets lost when the noise gets loud. I've watched the strong become the same as the ones they swore they'd overthrow in shame. You showed me a harder road to take, to love my enemy for mercy's sake. It's easier to raise a fist, harder to forgive like this. So I lay down my sword, lay down my pride. This kingdom's not built on the blood I fight. I came with fire, I came with war. You gave me love I couldn't ignore. I laid down my sword, I choose your way, a different kind of victor today. cause becomes a throne, then hearts get crushed like stepping stones. But you stood still when struck and shamed, and changed the world without a flame. So I lay down my sword, lay down my claim. No flag, no crown, no enemy named. If this is the cost to follow you, I'll lose the fight to find what's true. I lay down my sword, I stay right here in a kingdom built on love, not fear. Walked the same road as the others did, heard the same words, learned how to live. I held the purse, I counted the days, thought I knew the faster, smarter way. I thought I could help the ending right. I didn't know I was trading my life. The silver felt light in my open hand, heavy as truth I couldn't stand. When the night broke what I thought was right, I saw my name in a different light. I tried to undo what my fear had done, but shame said you're the only one. I gave the money back, I told the truth, but I didn't know where to go with the pro. I thought it was over, I thought too late. I didn't wait for the break of day, I didn't stay for the morning light. I listened to the dark that night. If I had known what grace would do, I would have stayed, I would have waited for you. I watched regret close every door, each step away made it harder to turn. I didn't run because I didn't care, I ran because I thought no one was there. The truth was near, but I couldn't see. I thought mercy had no room for me. I believed the lie my failure said, that hope was gone, that love was dead. I thought it was over, I thought too late. I didn't wait for the break of day, I didn't stay for the morning light. I listened to the dark that night. If I had known what grace would do, I would have stayed, I would have waited for you. If anyone hears this road I took, don't let the night be the final look. Mistakes don't get the final say. I thought it was over, I thought too late, but mercy was closer than my escape. Don't walk alone when your heart feels torn. Wait for the morning.
The doors, we spoke in fear. Every sound felt far too near. Dreams were buried with a stone. Hope
felt thin and we were alone. We thought the story reached its end. We didn't know what love would send. Then a voice broke through the room, not in anger, not in doom. No revenge inside his eyes, only peace we couldn't deny. The scars were there, the breath was warm. Death was quiet, life was born. He said our names like nothing broke, like every loss was only hope. Still he walks beyond the grave, still he calls the lost the brave. What was dead is standing now. Love kept every single vow. Lift your eyes, the road goes on. Still he walks, and we walk on. By the fire, by the sea, he met us where we used to be. No long speech, no crown of gold, just bread, just truth, just stories told. He took our fear and made it clear. Go and tell them I am here. Not a kingdom built on force, but mercy moving through our course. Still he walks beyond the grave, still he calls the lost the brave. What was dead is standing now. Love kept every single vow. Lift your eyes, the road goes on. Still he walks, and we walk on. He didn't stay where heaven shines. He trusted dust and borrowed time. He lifted hands, he blessed our side, and rose beyond the edge of night. Not to leave us standing still, but send us out to do his will. Still he walks, the sky made wide. Still his voice is by our side. Not alone, not left behind. He lives in us through space and time. From this hill to every dawn, still he walks, and now we walk on.